Kick the bucket. Hello and welcome to the Durham Talents channel. My name is Jesse Durham. For our installment in our quote series today, we will be addressing the saying of kick the bucket. Now, my understanding is that kick the bucket means to die. Now, here on the channel, we would often say to graduate. We speak of graduation because it's moving from this experience into the next one. And it is doubly interesting that kick the bucket means to die and to pass on. And life insurance itself exists to offset or to mitigate risk of an early demise, to be sure. But it's also a way to permanently cover yourself, to protect yourself. So in regards to life insurance, whole life insurance in general, I would say, in my opinion, is that it's a beautiful thing for someone to consider beyond themselves, to their children or grandchildren or even beyond. And Nash always encouraged us in his book, Becoming Your Own Banker, to think and act intergenerationally. So I have a great appreciation for the kinds of folks who wish to freely contract, firstly, to get protection and coverage for themselves. That's exactly the kinds of folks that I like to talk to, the kinds of clients that we have. But this saying seems to have an origin of perhaps be referencing an actual bucket that someone would use to stand on to hang themselves, but that's disputed. So whether it is referring to suicide or whether it is also alleged to originate from when slaughtering an animal, the bucket being kicked by the convulsions of the deceased carcass. Either way, our reference here, the way that we will view this saying of to kick the bucket, is that, like Nash said, none of us are getting out of this alive. And for those who do look beyond themselves and see a need for coverage and protection, that's a great place to start. But when we recognize also that whole life insurance, when properly structured with a mutual company that pays dividends, also can help satisfy our need of finance today, then we have all the living benefits by being private owners of a properly constructed policy. We have all the benefits, living benefits of satisfying our need of finance. And over the course of our lifetime, we can build a system of policies where our income would eventually equal the premiums that we pay, and we can completely rely on ourselves for our need of finance. And at that point, of course, we're talking generational wealth will be transferred tax-free upon kicking the bucket. Upon our graduation, there will be a tax-free transfer of wealth because the face amount is not taxable. Whole life insurance predates the tax code, the tax law of 1913 that began in 1913. So there's a tax-free transfer of wealth in the long run. And also there are all the characteristics that we look for in a privatized banking entity in a policy that's been constructed the way I've said. So this concept of kick the bucket, it's very relevant for discussions of insurance and generational thinking and planning, legacy planning. And the beauty of building a system of policies over our lifetime is that, yes, we can become our own banker and we can systematically envelop our entire financial footprint with policies that we own and control for the vacations and educations and the weddings and the business equipment and the homes and the vehicles and all the different things that we finance through our lives can be accommodated by the living benefits of owning a system of policies the way we've described here. But also there will be an eventual tax-free transfer of wealth when we kick the bucket, when we graduate, when we pass on. So I hope that this saying has been interesting to you. If you have a saying that you would like us to cover on the channel, put that down in the comment section below. And if you'd like to have a conversation about how you could implement the infinite banking concept into your household or your business or your investing, you can reach me at 828-817-4223, or you can email durhamtalents@gmail.com. This has been a great pleasure for me. I look forward to our next conversation. Have a great day. Take care.
Yeah, did you hear about so-and-so? Yeah, I kicked the bucket. Bucket.
That one might not make the cut. We'll see.
Personally, I think it makes sense to talk about kicking the bucket in reference to insurance. That's a wrap.